MLBBro.com is live at the ballpark on tape. Listen up.
Justin Adams for MLB Bro here with Colorado Rockies relief pitcher Jaden Hill. And Jaden, first of all, I was able to see you pitch, do your thing. You look fantastic out there on the field.
I appreciate it. It feels good being back out there doing my thing, doing whatever I can to help the team.
Well, people don't know, but I mean, if you look it up, it's been really a long journey for you to be able to go and get to this point. Even when you were drafted, you were dealing with Tommy John surgery. Then you went back and forth throughout the minors. Now you're right back in the majors. What about this journey? How has this been able to build you up as a man and also as an athlete?
Right. You learn a lot through it, dealing with stuff, as soon as you start going up, something hits you, but you just got to keep learning from those mistakes, and nothing's worth having if you don't have to go through some pain for it, and you don't learn as much from it. And so if everything was given to you easy, you think everything comes easy, but that's not the way the world works, and so it's all good, though. I've learned a lot, and I'm going to just keep pushing.
It's easy to quit. Like, it's easy to give up and say, hey, this is difficult. Maybe this is just a different route. What was that moment where you crossed over the bridge to say, I'm going to make it? What was that moment for you?
Honestly, just never having a doubt. Obviously, there's some things sometimes that you can think about all the negative, but if you just stay positive, know that your journey is true and that what you're doing, will get you where you're looking in the future, you just stay on it, and that's just what, sometimes this is what we have to go through.
People don't know how difficult it is to make it to the majors. I mean, there's only so many in the history of the game that have played. How difficult, for somebody who's played college football like myself, how difficult is it to be where you're sitting at right now?
It's extremely difficult, not only to go from high school to college, from college to the pros, and then to make it through a minor league organization, step by step. There's so much talent out there in the world, just not in our country, but in other countries. And, everyone's very talented, and it's a long, long journey, long games, long days. But, like I said, if you stick true to your own process, what's meant to be will happen.
Let's talk about your process. When you come into the mound, you're coming in, and they say there's somebody on second in scoring position, right? You're coming in relief. What is your mindset in order to get the job done and not give up any runs?
Trust myself. First and foremost, trust the work that I've put in to get me out of the situations. Trust the scouting report, knowing the hitter, preparing before the game. So a lot of this stuff goes into before I even step on the mound, and that take care of a lot of it. And just going out there knowing that my team's fighting. We were in the game, the hitters were doing their thing. Dollander went out there and he gave it all he could, and that it was my job to go out there and back him up.
I want to take you back to last year where you had a chance to play against the Dodgers and you struck out Mookie Betts, and at that moment you said, I belong. Is there any moments that you have now where you say, hey, I continue to belong here? Well, what has been that journey for you to say, hey, wait a minute, I belonged at that moment. What's like the moment now for you?
It's kind of tough. A lot of that kind of got out last year. I think that was the reason for coming up in September was to kind of get a lot of that out the way, and now it's work. Now we go out there each and every day, and I'm out there to do a job. And so I think that, I do belong here. I'm here. And so it's just up to me to go out there and let my work show.
Now, you're an LSU grad.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I got 2 semesters left, but I'm going to be.
Okay. So you're going to be. Okay. Before I ask you the last question, then, what will it mean then to become a college graduate?
It's going to mean everything to me. My fiance, she graduated from there, and so my kid, I just had a son 2 months ago, and so for him to see both of his parents graduate from LSU, it's going to be able to show him that he doesn't have to just go play sports. There's other ways that you can be successful in the world, and so having that always hanging up in the house, my mom would be so proud of me. It's something I'm definitely going to do.
What does it mean to be a father?
It means everything to me. It really changed my life. It changed the perspective of the game, of life, of everything, of what's really important. So it makes, what we look at as the bad things here not so bad.
Before I let you go, know that you play quarterback. You did your thing also at LSU, everywhere else. So what's more difficult? Is it more difficult to come in the bottom of the 8th inning with runners on second and third, or lead a team back down 4 points in a 2-minute drive to win a game?
That's tough. I think each has their own. I don't know. I would say here, because I haven't played. I've only played at high school level, and so I can't speak on college and pros. But neither is easy. Neither is easy, but they both are fun. So I don't know. I believe that's it for everybody else to decide.
Well, JD, you make it look easy out there on the mound. Thank you so much for joining us.
Appreciate you having me, man.
MLBBro.com, covering black and brown Major League.